Let's see if I can... I need my other camera. Probably not. I can turn it off. Let's see what Pastra's cooking. Though there may be ads. No, it's an ad. On skip. Jesus Christ. It's 3 a.m. I'm in the basement. I have one light on. Pastra supposedly lives in the same province as me. This is gonna be fun. And I'm watching on a TV. Hey, Zach! Lankman! I want to look it up. I wanted to look up where Eastridge is. I'm like, shit, I'm holding my phone. I'm recording. Foundation Archive. Let's go. Oh, hold my arm back a little bit. Oh yeah, the Haunted Halloween PSA. You're all quiet, bud. Oh, I didn't realize how quiet I had the TV at.
And it went on like that for years. They gave me my job at the foundation as a form of protection. A bunch of guys in suits showed up to my house and told me that it would be for the better.
I'm just like the idea of the Lankman Foundation. It's like, isn't Lankman a little asshole?
Nobody did, really.
Who really likes the Critters movies?
They were helping Veldigan victims, but even that
Veldigan? Oh yeah, Lyra helps out with these, I think. Lankman Foundation. Hello, Pastra. I've got my own foundation now. What are you going to do about it? Hi, Lankman. Oh my god. My impression wasn't too far off, I hope. Mortimer Gray, who you may know for his work on the classic cartoon series Candy Mouse. I can't recall Candy Mouse. Of the Lankman Foundation, a new gateway into the future. I do like that he's a cuter, cartoonier, less eerie sounding version of the actual Lankman. What's a Veldigan? Oh. I see. So that's what Clyde's species is? Lankman appears to be a different species than that. He looks like he has either no mouth or a really large mouth that's been concealed. How does he plan to do this, you ask? Well, the answer is quite simple. It's Autism Acceptance Month, Pastra. Sorry, he says Pastra. Asylum? Is that where Pasha's been recording most of his videos during the Lankman's game ARG? Oh, no, the Veldigan is not in there. The Eastridge County Police. I don't know if it's a real place or not. I want to know, but I can't look it up right now because I'm holding my phone. Here at the Lankman Foundation, we know these last couple of years have been scary, but don't worry. Yeah. This will all be a thing of the past. If you or anyone you may know have any questions regarding the foundation, I should have bought. Do not hesitate to. I assume that's a false number. I should have bought a Pastra, like a Clyde plushie, just for this, but I had no idea. I have a little Baphomet next to me.
April 6, 1990. It's okay, I didn't exist yet, and neither did Pastra. All other archives are to be purged. I wonder who it is.
911, where's your emergency?
This is 45 Elk Crescent. Send the police, please!
Can you describe the situation?
This may be Pastra's sister?
There's a group of men.
Does he? He has a sister, I believe, and a brother.
My house, they're slamming on the door. Please send the police now!
The police will be on their way in a moment, ma'am. I just need you to
Oh, there's the knocking.
get a good look at these men. What did they look like?
Actually,
Like they're all wearing masks. I can't see their faces. They're all the same.
What kind of masks, ma'am?
Yellow ones. They're wearing yellow masks. Do they look like bandages?
the dispatcher hung up. What a bitch. Some Mandela shit. I think I recognize the voice on the receive, like who the dispatcher is, but I don't quite remember who it is. But it's one of Pastra's buddies. Oh, there's the fucker.
After I started working at the foundation, they immediately bombarded me and everyone else with all these different mandates and training aids. Even for the most simple of jobs, there were rules.
I just love that. It's just Pastra as themselves with a green light.
Was to wear these goggles at all times. They said it was a preventative measure.
Which is an issue when you need glasses.
None of us knew what that was or how it was even possible. All they told us was that it would make you see and hear things, and that it was apparently used to keep patients in line.
My hand is so cold. It's freezing down here in the basement.
We never really knew for sure if it was working, but all the patients seemed to suffer from similar symptoms that were said to be a part of it. They were always scared of us, no matter how much we tried to help them. And they always complained about hearing some kind of horrible music somewhere in the facility. What got to me the most about it...
Wouldn't be surprised if Lyra composed that music too. I mean, she composed the stuff for Radar.
On these people, and nobody seemed bothered by it but me. They all just treated it like it wasn't even happening.
We're about to get an example.
Here in the Lankman Asylum, it is imperative for all staff members to be aware of our state-of-the-art hallucinatory environment. Through this unique environment, we are able to keep all patients within our walls in line, as well as treat their conditions through exposure that no other location can provide.
I have this muffin of mine that I haven't eaten yet.
For the patients of our asylum is numerous.
Fort
We
treasure.
must remember that there are multiple precautions which have been put in place to ensure that you, our staff, do not suffer from the effects of our hallucinatory environment and can do your job correctly and safely. The first of these precautions should have been provided to you on your first day at the job.
Turn to Hank from Madness Combat.
By wearing these red lenses, staff members will be able to see past the environment's effects, allowing for no mistakes to be made and a job well done. If at any point these lenses are to be removed, staff members will experience severe hallucinations, which will make your work extremely difficult. The second of these precautions
Listen closely.
comes in the form of knowing what you should and should not be hearing when on the job. Although we have yet to develop a solution for auditory hallucinations, symptoms of them appear to follow a
Knocking on the doors and windows. So there's that one for the 911, I guess, and then the voice of Dr. Lankman.
The voices of people that do not exist, distant music coming from an unknown location, Dr. Lankman requesting your aid, or the knocking of doors which do not exist. If the answer to any of these questions is yes, then you are hallucinating and should treat those sounds as if they do not exist. Moving on from our patented hallucinatory experiment, we next must discuss the role of another very important part of our facility.
What's that in the corner?
It's imperative that all staff members avoid any form of contact with
The
Caretakers.
were possibly the most disturbing part about working in that entire...
Those are the guys at the
There
door.
were these tall, bandaged staff members who were dressed in black from top to bottom. I don't even think I ever saw them outside of their uniform. We were always expressly told never to interact with them for any reason. Apparently, their job was just that important. It was with them that I reached my breaking point when working at that damn place. I always saw them going into patients' rooms, taking them to places that I never got to see. I always wondered what they were doing, but I made sure to mind my own business. That is until late one night when I was working at the facility. They had just brought in a new patient, a woman who looked to be in about her 30s. She had no diagnosis, no sign of serious mental illness, and physically she was fine. None of us knew what she was doing there, but like we always did, we just ignored it and minded our own business. That night, though, she starts a ruckus. I think every person in the facility heard it when she started screaming. I was the first one to arrive when I saw what was happening. Four of those caretakers dragging her out by her arms and legs while she's just kicking and screaming. I couldn't believe what I'd seen. I tried running in to stop them, but one of my coworkers stopped me, looked me in the eyes, and said, "It isn't worth it." I was in disbelief. These caretakers were treating Veldigan victims like caged animals, and here we were just standing there and watching. That was when I knew I had to do something about it. I always had my suspicions about the asylum, but seeing how this treatment facility treated its patients, that was the final straw.
I want the Clyde Posh to pop up in the background and it cuts to static and that's the end of the video. It says possible jump scares in the opening.
I wanted to bring these problems to the light, to have the general public know what was really going on in there. But of course, none of them wanted anything to do with me. They just brushed me off and told me that it wasn't worth it, that it would bring more trouble. But I ignored them and I kept trying. When I ran out of staff to talk to, eventually I turned to patients, more specifically, the woman I saw getting attacked that night. I wanted to know where they took her, what they did to her. So I snuck into her room late that night with a camcorder that I brought, and I was able to record an entire interview I had with her, and I was just left with so many questions.
Please hurt me. I promise I'll behave. I don't want to go back.
Listen, I don't want to hurt
I'm
you.
gonna switch hands. My left hand's getting cold.
I'm just here to ask a few questions, is all. I'm sorry about what happened to you the other night. It was horrible. I want to try and make sure that doesn't happen again. And it would help a lot if you could answer my questions.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Okay, my first question. Why were you brought here? You didn't have any diagnosis, and you don't seem to suffer from any symptoms of Veldigan sickness.
I don't know why I'm here. These men broke into my house. Nobody came to help me. The doctor told me I'm sick, but I don't know what he means. I'm sorry if that doesn't help.
It's okay, don't worry. It helps a lot. You're doing great.
Pastra is just like a nice voice to listen to.
When you were attacked here, I know it must be a lot, and I'm sorry to bring it up, but do you know where they took you?
I don't know. He told me I can't tell anybody. I'm sorry I can't tell you that. He said he would take me back there. I don't want to go. I don't want to go.
Hey, it's all right. It's all right. You're not going to go back there. I promise. I just need to know.
I don't like that the camera is mildly fixated on the door.
They took me to Route 66.
Leave a Road 66?
No, that's not possible. There's only...
God damn it. That's Swank Man.
It's him! He's going to take me back now. Please, take me back! Don't let him take me back. Don't let him take me back.
His acting's very good. Oh, door's open. Jump scare? There's Lank Man.
Everything that happened was just a blur after that. Those caretakers came into the room and dragged her out before I could even do anything about it. It was the last time I ever saw her. And then they just sent me back to work as if the whole thing never even happened.
Bruh.
That in itself was odd, but it was what she said to me.
I'm sorry about my phone fucking up the lighting.
She told me that she was taken to a room 66.
Room 66. I thought she said Route 66.
The asylum was small. It was only built with 65 rooms in mind, so
Where's the
66th room
the basement?
shouldn't be possible.
Or an anomaly.
She was misremembering things, or she was just misspeaking. I mean, she was clearly stressed out, and the way she was taken there was violent, but that just didn't explain things for me. I still didn't know where the patients were being taken, and what if she was telling the truth?
Especially with Lankman coming in.
I tried to look for answers to that question for a while, and nothing came of it. Nothing until I started to watch through our old conversation. During one of my watch-throughs, I saw something off the corner of my eye. Something I had never seen until it was staring me right in the face.
Is it the eyes?
A camera located right in the corner of that room. The asylum didn't have cameras, at least not in the rooms of its patients. If I had known they were watching me the entire time, I never would have staged that interview, and somehow I didn't see it. Something wasn't adding up.
Is it that little
I went
black
back to the
speck?
asylum after that and checked the rooms of several patients. No camera. I thought that I was losing my mind. I thought for a moment that maybe I was just seeing things. But then I realized something. Maybe I was. Late one night when no one else was around, I tested something. Something I was afraid to.
Take the goggles off.
Those goggles they gave us.
I'm gonna sneeze.
When I opened my eyes,
What?
everything looked the exact fucking same. Everything started to make sense after that. Who knows what they could have been hiding that we just couldn't see? Cameras, people, rooms. Suddenly, room 66 was terrifyingly possible, and I was going to find it.
I get room. Oh, like room 0.
I returned to the asylum later that night with a camcorder in hand. I figured that if it could show me where the cameras were in the
This is very well made.
then it could help me find what I was looking for.
I wonder if Lyra and Studio Yude helped with this too.
Trying to find anything out of place. And eventually, I found it.
66.
I stood in front of that door for what felt like an eternity. A part of me wanted to know what was
Is that where
in
the
there
bad
so
kids go?
badly,
Okay.
but another part of me just didn't
Bad
want
patients
to
go.
see it. I was terrified, but I felt like I didn't have a choice. It didn't even feel like I was in control of my own body as I pushed that door open.
We're about to get jump scared, lads. My battery on my phone is at 15. It's okay. Is that a corpse? I remember you. She's not dead yet. There's Lankman? That's Whitney, I think was his name. One of Pastra's old mascots.
Looks like someone wandered somewhere they aren't supposed to be.
Yeah, that was one of Pastra's first
moment,
mascots.
Cornered and alone, I finally understood what they were so afraid of. I was finally seeing what they were seeing. For the first time, I saw his face.
Lankman. That looks like Lankman's face. Yep, the outline of the hat. Coronal cultures, something. I can't pause it. That's Lankman. Afraid of Technic. Oh, there was someone's face. Possibly Clyde's. Lankman's still the antagonist then? I guess Clyde is too.
After that, I didn't know what to do. I panicked. I couldn't move. And he just stood there for a moment, staring at me. But then he let me go. He just told me to go back to work and act like it didn't happen. Work continued after that. I was too scared to find out what would happen if I didn't come back to the asylum, so I just continued my work there as normal. I was never punished. Nobody ever found out.
He's gonna get killed by the end of it, isn't he?
Until recently. The reason I'm recording this tape tonight is because I fear soon you may never hear from me again. For a while,
Someone's gonna appear behind you, aren't they?
ever since the recent incident,
We haven't gotten a jump scare yet, and there's... I think that's the side of the head, like the hair that's there.
Cars passing me by with tinted windows, people following me up the corner of my eye.
I'm not gonna like how this ends. This is gonna get me. I'm gonna drop my phone.
It feels like they don't want me talking anymore. Someone
I'm
I
a-
know and care about.
I'm a
has been
pussy.
hurt, and they've given me a job that doesn't even fit my credentials. They've made me research somebody very dangerous, and I have my suspicions that once I've told them everything they need to know, they won't need me anymore. That's why I'm recording this tape.
Are you sending it to Clyde?
Things that Lankman doesn't even know. Things that could help me. After I'm done recording this tape, I'm going to be meeting with that person. And depending on how that goes,
It's Fiznom.
if you're watching this, I've left you something. Something important. The last thing my friend was able to provide me with before they got to him. An archive. An archive of all the Foundation's most important tapes. It contains everything. Every lie they've told.
So I assume this will be the rest of the series.
If I don't come back from this, you need to spread that information. The people need to know. I don't want to go about this alone, but
I don't like the quiet.
I've had no choice. It just feels good to finally get this off my chest.
There's the static. Who's out there? You better not fucking jump scare us. You are better than that. Alright, let's go! Hey, Lankman. Gig. That's why they call you Geo Snack. Hold on. I can't pause it, can I? I pause. Ugh. Shit, I can't read it. Toon Lankman. Okay. Patient 66 with Spidey. I don't know who that is. Operator. It was David! It was David Barron! I knew it! Rustman, Lucas Quinn. Rustman, Draxon. Winfrey, that's his name. Toon Lankman. Like. Lyra! And Joel Boy. I don't know who that is, but I did know Lyra. Xander Alsip. Special thanks to my community. Team support has allowed my dream to become a reality. You better not jump scare us during the credits. Winfrey. Pastra's first mascot. Can't wait for the next one.